Have you ever entered a room where everyone seems to be moving at 100 miles per hour, only to have everything abruptly calm down when someone else walks in? The conversation becomes quieter. The emphasis changes. These individuals naturally lean in. That individual isn't yelling about wealth. No ostentatious designer labels. Not it, a drop of gold. However, there's a serene, self-assured quality about them that draws attention. You may wonder, how does a simple outfit suddenly look like it costs double what I spent? As you gaze at yourself, in actuality, grace has nothing to do with wealth. It's about tactics, small routines, and subtle decisions that drastically alter how others perceive you. The best news is that none of these habits call for you to increase your current spending. Consider this. A magnetic force is elegance. It's what causes everyone to unconsciously notice when someone enters a cafe. This explains why some people maintain their composure in the face of chaotic circumstances. Greetings from Age with Style again. We're going to explore 8 effective behaviors today that will make you feel, look, and move like an effortlessly affluent person. These are useful, doable, and simple to begin right now. I would love to know where you are watching before we get started. Post it in the comments. Let's turn this into a worldwide dialogue about personal style, presence, and quiet luxury. Take a seat, unwind, and let's enter the world of peaceful luxury, one tiny habit at a time. By the conclusion, not only will you perceive yourself differently, but you will also experience it. Color discipline is the first trick. Most people don't realize that color alone can make you look polished or disorganized when they wake up and reach for whatever feels comfortable. Intention is the key to color discipline. It's the subtle manner that sophisticated people harmonize their appearance even before they speak. Your presence feels composed and serene when your colors flow. You're not playing it safe if you wear muted creams, beiges, browns, whites, or gentle earth tones. It indicates that you are aware of balance. These hues are never able to compete. They mix together. However, brightly contrasting hues can overpower even pricey ensembles. Avoiding color is not the definition of elegance. It involves selecting combinations that bolster your presence rather than opposing it. Create a palette centered on neutrals and use delicate touches. Brown terracotta, olive greens, subtle pinks, and dusty blues. These hues subtly improve your appearance. Examine your wardrobe. Take note of the colors that go well together and eliminate the ones that interfere with your flow. You'll notice right away how much more unified and sophisticated your ensembles become. Accessories are important as well. A soft-toned handbag, a delicate gold watch, or a burgundy scarf can accentuate your ensemble without taking center stage. Elegant people use accessories, shoes, clothes, and other components to create a cohesive visual narrative. Another factor is color psychology. Dark neutrals have a commanding vibe. Soft neutrals have a serene, welcoming vibe. Rounded warmth is provided by earth tones. When you deliberately select colors, even if they are unable to articulate it, individuals sense the equilibrium. Your eye gets trained over time. Everything you wear appears sophisticated and organic as you begin to pair colors with ease. You are not limited by color discipline. It makes you stronger. Your energy and colors flow, and you move with greater assurance. Your entire presence relaxes into gentle elegance, and you feel more in control. The first and most fundamental instrument for improving your appearance is this one. Consistency in grooming is the second trick. Let's move on to the next aspect of effortless grace. Uniformity in grooming. True refining starts at this point. Grooming decides whether your outfit works or doesn't, regardless of how well-planned, fashionable, or costly it is. Imagine a person with well-groomed nails, fresh skin, sleek clothes, and a tidy hairstyle. They stick out right away because they appear well-maintained, rather than because of labels or price tags. That is grooming's silent power. Without requiring attention, it conveys awareness, self-respect, and discipline. Luxury products and 20-step procedures are not necessary for grooming. Complexity is always defeated by consistency. Whether polished or bare, neat nails make a big impression. Even a basic hairstyle with purpose enhances your complete appearance. Fresh, moisturized skin gives you a naturally lively appearance. Clothes that are clean and devoid of wrinkles, regardless of cost. More than any designer item could ever hope to convey sophistication. Before leaving the house, it's a good idea to check oneself in natural light. Check for creases, lint, or anything that seems a little strange. These small changes have a significant effect on how refined you look. The final touch is fragrance. A delicate, faint aroma. People perceive your warm presence without feeling overpowered when you use vanilla, musk, light floral, or citrus. What distinguishes elegant people is their consistency. A person who maintains grooming on a daily basis will look very different from someone who does it infrequently. Your confidence rises, your posture gets better, and your motions automatically become more collected when grooming becomes a habit. Begin modestly. First, pick one grooming habit to become proficient in. Perhaps you should moisturize your skin every day, taking care of your nails or ironing your clothes. These little gestures eventually combine to create a presence that is deliberate, polished, and subtly potent. The foundation of elegance is grooming. It establishes the basis for all other you can easily build on a trick, fabric, jewelry, posture, fragrance, tailoring, and energy. Tighten more. Everything else becomes simpler, smoother, and more sophisticated once you've mastered this consistency. Fabrics that enhance your silhouette are the third trick. Your clothing talks louder than you do when it comes to looking sophisticated. Consider cloth to be the cornerstone of your overall ensemble. The drape, the weight, the texture, the way it catches light, and how it fits your body. Even if two people wear identical outfits, the person wearing the nicer fabric will always appear more put together, more expensive, and more polished. Imagine this. You're wearing a dazzling lightweight blouse made of polyester. The cloth clings, wrinkles, and reflects even if it is brand new. Light in a somewhat disorganized manner. Now picture yourself in a delicate linen blouse or a structured cotton shirt. It keeps its shape, drapes easily, moves softly as you walk, and adds a subtle richness to your whole appearance. That is the fabric's power. It rapidly assesses your level of elevation or mediocrity. This is something that most people fail to notice. Your gait is altered by good fabric. You automatically carry yourself differently when your clothing feels deliberate and structured. You move more slowly. You correct your posture. You're calm. Conversely, cheap cloth destroys the sense of elegance by causing you to continually fidget, pull, and adjust. Here's what to do then. The next time you go shopping, take your time. Just because something seems adorable doesn't mean you should rush. Touch the material with your hand. Take note of the weight. Take note of the texture. Do you think this cloth makes me feel better? Leave the fabric if it seems frail, thin, or too glossy. Even if it's inexpensive, got a winner if it seems balanced, soft, structured, breathable, or hefty. On camera and in person, fabrics like linen, satin, cotton, wool blends, ribbed knitwear, and high-quality rayon look amazing. They maintain their shape without being rigid. They do not cling awkwardly. Instead, they flatter. Even basic ensembles appear purposefully opulent because to them, elegance is more than just attire. The material is what makes the ensemble come to life. Your silhouette will convey elegance long before you do, if you select materials that support the narrative you wish to portray. Let your mouth open. The fourth trick is to wear very little jewelry. One of the easiest ways to improve or unintentionally overpower your appearance is with jewelry. The majority of people believe that wearing more jewelry makes you look more glamorous. But in actuality, the more jewelry you add, the less expensive your ensemble appears. Elegance doesn't shout. It murmurs. Minimal jewelry has power because it communicates restraint, clarity, and intention. A single meaningful ring, a delicate bracelet, a simple pair of studs, or a tidy chain all convey a message. Noise is not necessary for me to be noticed. It conveys your self-assurance rather than your accessories. Consider two individuals walking into a room. Oversized rings, hanging earrings, piled bracelets, and tiered necklaces are all vying for attention. The other features two tiny studs and a single gold chain. Who appears more calm? Who appears more costly? The person with less is always the one. Minimalism compels the viewer to focus on your attire, posture, neckline, and natural features without being distracted. It allows your entire appearance to breathe. This is a basic guideline. Jewelry should complement rather than overpower. It's excessive if your jewelry takes front stage. Examine your collection. Take out any parts that seem noisy, crowded, or superfluous. The things that enhance rather than diminish your elegance will be what's left. When jewelry is deliberately chosen, it becomes punctuation rather than the entire paragraph. Instead of competing with you, it completes you. And elegance is unforgettable because of that delicate balance. The fifth trick is movement and posture. One of your most effective and underappreciated instruments for elegance is posture. Depending on how you handle your body, the same garment can appear professional or sloppy. Elegance is more than just a style choice. It's a whole body sensation. Imagine a person who enters a room with their head down, shoulders slumped, and steps hurried. The impression is uneasy or uncertain, even when dressed beautifully. Imagine someone moving slowly and steadily, with their shoulders relaxed and their chin raised. Just controlled ease, nothing dramatic. That individual demands attention right now. Everything is impacted by posture. How people perceive your energy, how your clothing falls, and how your silhouette looks. When you stand tall, even your breathing changes. It gets more stable, deeper, and quieter. That serenity within turns into grace on the outside. This is a practice. The next time you stroll down the street or through your house, picture a thread softly raising the top of your head. While keeping your body at ease, roll your shoulders back. Walk purposefully rather than quickly. Instead of fidgeting, let your hands rest gently. Take a brief break between sentences when speaking. Your entire presence is altered by these small changes. Elegant motion is not rigid. It's flowing. It's deliberate. It has a regulated, yet organic vibe. People sense your confidence when you project confidence through your posture. You develop into someone who is interesting to listen to and who exudes effortless composure. Movement and posture are free, yet they have a priceless impact on your elegance. The sixth trick is the trademark fragrance. Because it works covertly, A signature perfume is one of the most effective ways to improve elegance. People will always remember your scent, even if they forget what you wore. Memory is imprinted by scent. It establishes presence. It doesn't require attention to convey. A truly refined fragrance is never overpowering or overpowering. It's cozy, warm, and inviting. Something that people don't notice from across the room, only when they are close. Vanilla, warm musk, delicate flowers, sandalwood, or citrus blends are examples of notes that produce classic, elegant, and clean sensations. Your fragrance should be faint, but memorable, much like your own aura. This is the trick. Use sparingly, just one swipe behind your ears, a light touch on your wrists, a gentle touch behind your knees or inside your elbows. Instead of becoming a shout, fragrance should remain like a soft whisper. Try different scents at various times of the day. Take note of which ones give you a sense of serenity, stability, or elevation. Observe people's reactions. "You smell so good," someone adds, leaning forward. You've located your signature. Your unique fragrance becomes an integral part of who you are. It creates a lasting impression of you. It transforms ordinary moments into minor pleasures. That is the epitome of elegance. Effortless, but memorable. Tailoring is the seventh trick. Tailoring is a secret that instantly makes anyone appear wealthy. A pricey item that fits poorly will never seem as sophisticated as one that fits well, regardless of how cheap it was. The silhouette is what's magical. Consider wearing trousers that are a little too long, awkwardly hanging sleeves, or an improperly bulging garment. The appearance of elegance is undermined by these minor flaws. Imagine now that the identical garments have been molded, hemmed, and altered to fit your figure perfectly. Your posture suddenly gets better. Your shoulders are balanced, your waist is elegant, and you move fluidly. Tailoring accomplishes that. It makes clothing feel like it was crafted just for you. Seldom do elegant people wear their clothing exactly as they are. They make adjustments, tweaks, and refinements until their confidence is supported by the fit. Begin modestly. Take one essential item, a coat, a pair of trousers, or a blazer, to a tailor. You'll be shocked by the difference. You'll feel more put together, taller, and cleaner. And after you see the change, you won't want to take them off the rack ever again. Luxury is not the goal of tailoring. It has to do with intention, and the heartbeat of grace is intention. Eighth trick, calm confidence and vigor. Elegance is more than simply appearance. It is intensely psychological, passionate, and emotional. When a person exudes constant, serene energy, in their presence, people feel secure. They pay closer attention. They have greater faith. That serene self-assurance becomes captivating. People with style don't hurry. They don't break. They don't react rashly. They inhale. They hesitate. They move with a soft assurance. Instead of being a glaring spotlight, their presence is like a gentle radiance. This is the reality. More than anything you wear, people remember how you make them feel. In discussion, practice this. Give it a 30-second pause before answering. Allow your facial expressions to become softer. Maintain a warm, steady voice. Keep your eyes open without looking. Even when the surroundings aren't calm, let your energy to be. You softly stand out with this emotional elegance. It's what provokes thought. Even though they are unable to articulate it, there is something about them. Your style feels more refined when your energy is at ease. Your presence becomes unforgettable when you have control over your confidence. And you are the whole package when your feelings are in harmony with your grace. Effortless, elegant, and captivating. Which of these routines are you going to adopt today? Tell me where you're watching from in the comments section below. I would be delighted to hear from you. For more useful, doable life improvements, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and join our community if this tutorial was helpful. In 2026, be sophisticated, inquisitive, and your best self.